One of the last things my mom told me was that her biggest regret was not building something that her children could benefit from after she passed. That's what I hope to achieve with writing. I hope to pass something down to my children and leave the world a better place than when I found it.
Hi everyone, I'm James D. Mills, author, editor, and the owner of The Arcanist, an independent publisher dedicated to sharing excellent fantasy fiction. For the past 2 years, I have spent nearly all of my free time helping new indie authors find their voices in fantasy. Now, I'm asking for your help. Since 2019, The Arcanist Fantasy Publishing has worked with over 50 creators worldwide. We have produced half a dozen best-selling TTRPG supplements on DM's Guild, 2 literary magazines, 3 published novels, and more is coming. My only hope for my role in the vast world of publishing is to help indie authors create thought-provoking works that pull people away from their phones and into the world of books. But I can't do this alone. For our first official campaign, I'm putting my own books on the line first, so that I can learn the ropes of crowdfunding and better guide the authors that I work with when the time comes to fund their dreams. This campaign is centered around the first 3 Dusk and Dawn novels, set in my original fantasy world inspired by real-world history and mythology. They are emotionally nuanced, psychologically deep, and honestly, pretty wild. But you don't have to take my word for it. Ashen Rider has been serialized for free on the Arcanist's website. You can read it right now and determine if it's worth your time and support. All 3 books have been written, rewritten, and fully edited by my amazing team at the Arcanist Fantasy Publishing. Ashen Rider will ship on December 19th, whether the Kickstarter funds or not.
The main object of the Arcanist has always been to simply publish excellent fantasy fiction. It is a high standard that we hold all of our submitting authors to, and one that applies no less to those of us that work for the Arcanist. And Ashen Rider, by our very own editor-in-chief, James D. Mills, is nothing short of excellent. Ashen Rider provides the full epic fantasy experience, but in a streamlined, bite-sized package that won't demand too much of your time. In Ashen Rider, James D. Mills will take you on a fantastic journey that you will not soon forget.
Hi everyone. I just want to take a minute to explain why I'm looking forward to this novel series that James Mills has coming out. I think everyone agrees, the whole world over, no one denies that real art, right, the kind that's filled with sincerity and humanity, it's getting harder and harder to find. And so whenever I do, discover one of these rarities, I'm going to support it. And James, he's one of these rarities. He writes from the heart. He writes from the head too. He has a degree in this. He's the editor-in-chief of The Arcanist, so there's a experiential and academic education. But I've gotten to know his work. I have some back there. And the more I do, the more I know he doesn't put the head over the heart. No part of his writing is a business model. It's art for art's sake, filled with soul. It's like a well-trained soul, but none of that training displaces the humanity. And that's the exact kind of art we all need right now. So like many of you, I am delighted to support it and eager to open it.
The Dusk and Dawn books have a dark atmosphere, but carry a hopeful worldview. These are stories where the heroes are beaten and torn, tempted and abused, but ultimately prevail over evil. After my mom passed away from a brutal fight with cancer, my life as I knew it fell apart. I started over from scratch across the country, and I dove into writing as a form of processing. I was so distraught and defeated for so long, but I kept going, and eventually I emerged stronger than I ever had before. That's the emotional and spiritual basis behind these works of fiction. I've known darkness, and I've seen it break for the light of day. The world of Dusk and Dawn is strange and magical, but it's grounded in a historical foundation. The setting in which most of the stories take place in resembles a late medieval Mediterranean, with all of its expectations, limitations, and cultural complexities. And yet, it resembles a lot of the struggles we deal with today. At its core, Dusk and Dawn is firmly rooted in the human experience. These stories are designed to probe our psychology, to question what it means to exist and endure and transcend in a world meant to limit our potential. Ultimately, this is a grassroots endeavor. My wonderful wife-to-be illustrated the maps found at the beginning, and one of my closest friends took on the editing.
Like I said, it means a lot for me to be able to work on artistic projects with you since we're both creative people. I love that I could contribute to something that you take so much pride in.
What we have achieved is the result of a community coming together to make art that matters. The Dusk and Dawn Kickstarter goes live on November 17th, 2025. If you're watching this before then, the pre-launch page is live, and you can go on there, sign up for Kickstarter, and follow the campaign so you don't miss the launch. There are reward tiers for every budget, but if you can't support financially, please share this video with people who you think might enjoy books like this. Every set of eyes on what we do helps out more than you know. This project is bigger than me. It's bigger than my books. It's about creating stories that matter. It's about building a community that believes in each other. Let's do this together.